This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, Schuylkill United Way's Day of Caring has been going on for many years. Find out what's different this year and how you can get involved next. Good evening and welcome to FYI News 13 on SSPTV. I'm Ken Kara. Thanks for spending some time with us. We'll start with headlines from FYI News 13 and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. An investigation is underway into an allegation in the North Schuylkill School District. This is the statement posted on the district's website. It reads, the North Schuylkill School District has been made aware of a situation regarding an allegation of concern involving an employee and a student. Immediate action was taken by the school board and administration to ensure the safety of our students. All information pertaining to this allegation has been forwarded to law enforcement and is currently under investigation, unquote. The statement continues, quote, this has truly been a trying time for our school community. Counseling services are in place to provide the support and reassurance that our students need to feel safe and secure within the school environment. If your child needs additional services or if you have questions and concerns regarding this, please call 570-874-0466 extension 1100, unquote. The letter is signed by Dr. Robert Ackle, Superintendent of the North Schuylkill School District. It's official. The Hazleton Area School District now has its own chief of police. As we reported yesterday, the school board appointed Francis Hacken as the district's first ever police chief at a salary of $72,500. Also last night, two parents expressed concerns over the district's policy for emergency preparedness. They asked the board to include parents in the chain of command during emergency situations. State police in Fern Ridge are looking for the person who duplicated an Albrightsville man's credit card and then used it to charge $218 at a Sheetz in Trucksville. The suspect's vehicle is believed to be a Dodge Charger, red in color. If you recognize the person or the vehicle in these surveillance photos, contact state police at Fern Ridge. The Schuylkill United Way is getting ready for their Day of Caring, and while I'm sure there's a lot of preparation going on, the group's director of community relations is here to tell us what's going on this year.
Well, today we're talking about a very special event. It is the Day of Caring as part of the Schuylkill United Way. It's been happening for close to a decade, but this year has special significance. And here to tell us all about it is Michelle Halibura. She's the Director of Community Relations for the Schuylkill United Way. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, as we said, the Day of Caring is a wonderful event that's been happening for close to a decade. This year it's a little different, so tell us about that.
This year we've renamed the Day of Caring the Captain Jason B. Jones Memorial Day of Caring after a son of Schuylkill County who we lost in June of 2014 in Afghanistan. And so we've decided to rename the day in his memory and also to take the day to honor all of the Gold Star families who've suffered such losses. So we're really excited about May 8th and about this brand new day of volunteering.
All right, so what will be happening then on the Day of Caring on May 8th? A lot of projects getting done.
Yes, a lot of projects. We'll kick it off at 8:30 a.m. at the Salvation Army in Pottsville, which is at 400 Sanderson Street. And at 8:30, we'll just have a quick dedication. It'll last about 15 minutes. All volunteers will be able to get their shirts then. And the projects are starting as early as 9 and will continue as late as 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Now, these are volunteers that are going out and helping like the 15-member agencies of the Schuylkill United Way and that. So tell us what kind of things happen and why this is so important.
Well, the projects vary. We have certain companies who've been helping us out forever, like Team PPL, and they come with great passion and expertise. That's much appreciated. So they usually go to the Boy Scout camp, the Hawk Mountain Council Boy Scout camp, and help out significantly there. I believe a couple years ago they helped install a rock wall, and then we also have other projects for people who do not wish to do something crazy like that. So we have planting projects, a restoration project, small ones, just basic community revitalization projects. And we're willing to work with all skill levels. So, and it's so important because the time that the volunteers take and give to the agencies, those agencies would have to figure out how to get all those projects done on their own with their staff if the volunteers didn't come out and help. So it saves a ton of money and time for the agencies. They're always so appreciative.
And you already have a bunch of people who have volunteered, but you're still looking for more.
We have a record number of about 118 volunteers. So being that we're still a couple weeks away from the event, that's absolutely great. And we're always looking for more. And we have our 15 partner agencies that we usually assign volunteers to first, and they are almost all taken care of. So we're actually asking that community members who know of local projects in Schuylkill County, we're inviting them to reach out to our office and let us know about other projects that may be needed in the community.
Well, this is wonderful. Hopefully you will take part in the Day of Caring for the Schuylkill United Way, help make a lot of projects become a reality, and also come out and help and feel good about the community and make it a better place for everybody to live, right?
Thank you so much. We would appreciate that. We'll take all the help we can get.
All right, Michelle Halliburra from the Schuylkill United Way. Get out there and help on May 8th.
Thank you, Lisa Sugart. One Girl Scout troop in our area is inviting you to take a hike for hunger. The girls tell us in their own words about this Sunday's event and why you should attend.
We're the Girl Scouts from Junior Troop 30269, and we are on the journey to earning our Bronze Award. We decided on an event that will benefit the people of our community and the animals that need a home.
We are hosting a community fundraiser event called Hike for Hunger for Conagem Food Pantry and the Hazelton Animal Shelter. This event is being held on Sunday, April 26th from 1 to 4 p.m., rain or shine, at the Rails to Trails on East Broad Street.
Please bring a minimum of 2 items for our food pantry and for the animal shelter. Please check all expiration dates on all food donated.
Please come join us in our Hike for Hunger.
To look out for Amelia. She did really good reading that script there. I want to give a special shout out to Michaela Zamonis, who is unable to be here with the girls. This Sunday, April 25th, marks the Great Pennsylvania Cleanup. The Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce has been coordinating the local campaign for 33 years. Tomorrow's effort will include over 1,500 volunteers from approximately 80 organizations. More than 100 tons of trash and debris have been removed from area roadsides each year. PennDOT officials stress that this is a litter cleanup and is not to be confused with bulk pickups. Coming up next on FYI, we have the weather and Adopt Me from the Hazelton Animal Shelter. Wait until you meet Fitz the cat, he rocks. Later in sports, I'll tell you how I got hypothermia at the MMI baseball game, and I'll share some highlights. Stay tuned.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
We're celebrating at Sand Springs in Celebrations. It is the hottest spot to have your wedding. And each Friday we're telling you about some testimonials, people that had their weddings here and were very happy. So we're pleased to be back here at Sand Springs with Diane and Dale Kivler. And they are going to tell us about their experience, because I believe you got married in May of 2014, right?
That's correct, yes.
All right, so the day of your wedding, May is always one of those months we don't know if it's going to rain, we don't know if the sun's going to be out, but unfortunately for you, we had some rain here, right?
Yes, I was watching it like a hawk all week, of course, and it was 52% all week. And when we got here, it started to cloud up on us. So I was upstairs with my bridal party getting ready, and I was already in my dress, and I was adamant on having it off at 3:30.
Okay.
And Stacy came upstairs and she's like, unfortunately, it's starting to rain. Now, of course, in my head as a bride, I want my ceremony outside because the patio out there is gorgeous.
Right.
Everything's all set up. And I'm going, okay. And she said that she already spoke to Dale, and Dale said, whatever I want.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course he said whatever you want.
So, of course, I didn't want to cry. So I'm like, well, just bring it in. Just bring it in. I didn't want to wait. She's like, okay, just give me 10 minutes. So she set up with the staff, which is wonderful. And then she came back upstairs 10 minutes later and said, it stopped raining. And she goes, we could set up outside, is not a problem whatsoever. And I looked at her, I'm like, I'm so sorry. She goes, just give me 10 minutes and it'll be perfect.
I love it.
And then when I was walking down the aisle, it started to rain. but you can't even tell from our pictures or anything. So
They say it's good luck if it rains on your wedding.
yes, and we came back actually back inside for pictures in the ballroom. It was great. We did pictures by the fireplace behind us and everything, and the sun started shining, so we were able to go back on the golf course and get some pictures, and then it downpoured for dinner.
What is your recommendation as far as someone out there was in your spot last year and was planning their wedding and looking for a venue?
Right. Actually, we got engaged in 2012, and I was adamant on a hotel wedding.
Oh, okay.
Because we have a lot of family out of town and a lot of friends out of town, and I just want to give them the convenience of the hotel.
Right.
They could just go right back upstairs. But Dale found it here. As soon as I saw the pictures, I fell in love. I said, this is it. And the ballroom wasn't here yet.
Okay.
So all we saw were blueprints.
Wow.
So we booked it 7 days after we got engaged, and it was the best decision we ever made.
Now, Dale, you were able to actually use the facilities the day of, because unlike us brides, you know, that take 3 hours in the morning to get ready, I'm sure you had nothing to do all morning, right?
Yeah, in the morning, we actually, a group of my friends and I came up. There was 12 of us total. We played golf the day of the wedding.
Nice.
And, you know, it was great. Like, all of us got to go out together. We played a little captain and crew tournament. We actually gave a prize out at the wedding to whoever had the lowest score out of all of us. So it was a great time.
Did you have the lowest score?
Of course not.
All right, and for those people out there who are getting married, I know like usually the bride has the final say, maybe not for you. What is your recommendation to any groom out there?
My recommendation would be to put your thoughts into it. But, you know, in the end, the bride does usually get what she wants.
I love you, Dale. I know why you married this man. The bride always gets what she wants. So when in doubt, just listen to your bride is what you're trying to tell us.
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you guys. I wish you many, many years of good luck. You did have rain on your wedding day, so I think you're set for life. He's a lifer, I think. What do you think?
I think so too.
Okay, and thank you for joining us here at Sand Springs. Again, each Friday we're talking with brides and grooms who have their weddings here at Celebrations at Sand Springs.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Here's a shot of Harmon Guy Stadium sunbathing. Great football weather we're having in the Hazelton area right now. I can go for a pumpkin ale and our local weather forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, mostly clear and cold, low around 29 degrees. On Saturday, on the extended forecast, it does heat up. It'll be sunny with a high near 54. Saturday night, back down into the 30s, low of 38 degrees. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 55. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 37. On Monday, 40% chance of rain and snow showers. Partly sunny day with a high near 52. Monday night will be partly cloudy with a low of 36. And then Tuesday, mostly sunny, high of 56. Just can't get out of the 30s at night though. Tuesday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 37. Weather on FYI is brought to you by Boyer Insurance Agency with 2 locations to serve you. One location in Cunningham on Sugarloaf Avenue and the other in Nescapec on Broad Street. You can call them in Cunningham at 570-788-3543 and in Nescapec at 570-752-7683. Here comes Fitz the cat and Adopt Me.
Again, and here I am with Poppy. Poppy is an approximately 3-year-old neutered male West Highland Terrier mix who is very sweet and affectionate and has a lot of energy. Poppy's good on all of his vaccinations, including his rabies shot, and like all of our dogs, has been tested for heartworm and Lyme disease and has come up negative. He's very friendly and outgoing, and we think he'd probably be a great pick for basically anybody who has ever had a dog, and first-time pet owners should probably not struggle to adopt this guy as well. Although Poppy's very friendly and seems to love just about everybody, we're really not sure what he's like with other dogs. So if anybody at home is considering adopting him, just remember we always like to do a meet and greet before we do an adoption. And that's it for Poppy. Let's have a look at our cats. And here I am with Fritz. Fritz is a very friendly young adult domestic shorthair. He's approximately 8 to 9 months old, and like all our cats here, he is already neutered, tested for feline leukemia and FIV, and of course has been made up to date on all of his vaccines. Fritz here gets along very well with the other cats, and also loves to be held and is very affectionate, as you can see. Fritz is more affectionate than playful, but he does still play with the other cats and occasionally chases mice around the colony here. We think Fritz would be good not only for experienced pet owners, but also for first-timers because he's very mellow and laid back and doesn't have a whole lot of needs. So if anybody's interested in Poppy, Fritz, or any of the other animals we have up for adoption, please come on down to 101 North Poplar Street here at the Hazelton Animal Shelter.
Thanks, Chris. Poppy was going 100 miles per hour. Fritz was more a steady 25, more my speed, but both were cool. Here's your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers on the green screen. Pick 2, 68, pick 3, 503, pick 4, 0976, pick 5, 78909. The defending District 2 Single A baseball champions are next on FYI.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
Revenge is a dish best served cold, and that's a good thing because it was freezing yesterday in Freeland as the MMI baseball team tried to avenge an earlier loss to Wyoming Seminary. The Preppers came into the game with a 3-1 record in the Wyoming Valley Conference Division III. Their only loss coming to Wyoming Sem. Can the Preppers stay hot on a cold day? Here we are at the time of first pitch in Pennsylvania's highest borough. And now introducing MMI starting pitcher Olaf. Okay, it wasn't this bad, and this is actually video from Cunningham, and earlier it was McAdoo during the actual winter. Here's MMI's actual pitcher, Ed Herbiner, getting a shutdown inning in the top of the third. Let's go back to the bottom of the second when this game was tied at 1. The bases are loaded, and there's 2 outs with Jared Dasher coming up. Dasher hits and dashes, and you have to hustle because crazy things can happen on cold days, and here the throw gets away, and the inning continues. MMI would exit the second inning with a 4-1 lead. To the bottom of the third, George Palermo is up for MMI, and I would not want to try and catch a ball in this wind and weather. This one falls in, and it's a double for Palermo. So MMI has a chance for another run, but right fielder Sam Switzer totally redeems himself with this excellent catch to end the inning. Wyoming Seminary threatening now in the top of the fourth with 2 on and 2 out, but Herbiner gets a grounder and gets out of the inning. Sam Harmon is at the dish in the bottom of the fourth with a runner in scoring position, and Harmon says, "Come home, it's cold out there." He gets a double and drives in the run. MMI, they take a 5-1 lead at this point. They would go on to win 9-6. The Hazelton area softball team, they suffered their first setback in the Wyoming Valley Conference their last time out. How did they do against a very good Pittston team? Let's go to the FYI Standard Speaker scoreboard. Hazelton area, they get the victory in a close one. Celine Podlesny, she gets the win, and she pitched a complete game for the Lady Cougars. Tamaqua in softball, they continue to roll. They blanked Jim Thorpe in the Schuylkill League. Pine Grove beat North Schuylkill. And Schuylkill Haven, they shut out Shenandoah Valley, and Mono area also shut out by Tri-Valley. In Schuylkill League Baseball, Tamaqua picks up another win. North Schuylkill, they also got a victory over Pine Grove. Marion, they get a non-league win over Notre Dame of East Stroudsburg, and Shenandoah Valley and Mono area both lost in baseball. MMI boys tennis team, they beat Pittston area. Hazelton area, they lost to Wyoming Seminary. Here we are now, Coughlin taking on Hazelton area boys volleyball. Coughlin gets the victory there. And the struggles continue for the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs as the losses are racking up. They've lost 7 of 8, but Russ Kanzler, Killer Cans, the Cunningham Crusher, is hitting well. He was 1 for 3 with a walk and strikeout in this one, and his average is still above .350 for the season. Here's a big reminder that the Calder Cup playoffs start tonight at Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza as the Penguins play Game 1 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals against Syracuse. Game 2 is set for Saturday in Wilkes-Barre Township. Ron Marchetti is here, and he ate his Wheaties today.
The final Friday of the month, and yesterday it snowed, 6 days before May. What's happening? Hi, everybody. This is happening tonight, the Bruce Jenner interview with Diane Sawyer. You might want to see that. I'm not sure I want to see it, but because I don't understand why, but I will because it doesn't make any sense, and that's the kind of stuff I watch. Thanks for watching us. This is Short Shots, and it will be short. Let's highlight the week. Last Friday, the Hazelton area Lady Cougar softball team beat Wyoming area at home to remain perfect at 5-0. The Marion Colts baseball team slipped past Myersville in 9 innings, and MMI edged GAR. On Saturday, Hazelton area's hardball team bested Easton 10-9 at Rex Antonosi Field, but the Lady Cougars lost their first game of the season also to Easton. The Hazelton area track team finished second at the East Stroudsburg Invitational, and also on Saturday in tennis, Hazelton beat Coughlin while MMI was losing to Wyoming Sam and Tunkhannock. The Marion Colts and Phillies both won an MMI shutout Shenandoah Valley. On Monday, MMI's Lady Peppers beat Myers. On Tuesday, the Lady Cougars lost a 1-0 classic pitching duel in 9 innings to the Lady Mountaineers in Dallas. Marion shut out Williams Valley. The Colts are 5-1. The Hazelton area track team swept past Wyoming Valley West. MMI boys defeated Holy Redeemer in tennis, and Hazelton area beat Dallas in volleyball, but they lost yesterday. They're 3-6. On Wednesday, MMI beat Nanticoke in baseball, and yesterday they won again. The Preppers are 5-1. The Lady Cougars won 2-1 also yesterday. They're 6-2, and MMI nipped Pittston in tennis. What else? 12-year-old Marcus Stanchison hit 3 home runs at Whispering Willows in a Valley West Little League game. Basketball Hall of Famer Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is still recovering after undergoing quadruple coronary bypass surgery in Los Angeles. And finally, how about those Mets? They won their 11th straight game yesterday, their longest winning streak in New York Mets franchise history. They are 4.5 games in first place, and they play the Yankees, who are also tied for first place, believe it or not, tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your Wheaties. Till Monday, be a good sport, and stay loose.
Be happy, it's Friday, and go to Bottlenecks for half-price happy hour starting at 6 p.m. They have live music and half-price appetizers.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, the Palermo Heart to Heart Foundation will be holding a night at the races Saturday, April 25th at the Elks Lodge in Hazelton. Doors open at 6 p.m. Racing starts at 6:30. Admission is just $5, including a free food buffet. All proceeds benefit children with cancer and chronic illnesses. And finally, the City of Wilkes-Barre is proud to present the 2015 Cherry Blossom Festival that will be held April 25th and 26th at Kirby Park. Will run daily from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. They have an extensive lineup of food and craft vendors, amusement rides for children, and plenty of entertainment. For info, just call 570-208-4149. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Emil Moscovich Sr., formerly of West Hazelton. Funeral is Monday at 10 a.m. from the Damiano Funeral Home. Friends may call Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. Mary V. Stallone of Weatherly. Celebration of Life is Monday at 7 p.m. from the Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home. Friends may call Monday beginning at 5:30. Norbert M. Capus of West Hazelton. Arrangements will be announced by the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Marilyn D. Bindus of Sugarloaf. Funeral is Tuesday at 10 a.m. in the St. John Bosco Roman Catholic Church. Friends may call at the church from 9 to 10 a.m. The Harmon Funeral Home is assisting the family with the arrangements. Francis J. Slattery of Hazelton. Arrangements will be announced by the Turnbach Funeral Home. And Dennis W. Greeby Jr. of Hazel Township. Arrangements will be announced by the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Joy Wolf of Ashland. Joy, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Great PA cleanup on Saturday, hike for hunger on Sunday, get out and do some good, and then come back inside and watch TV at 5 p.m. on Monday. I'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.